Hi and welcome back to MRTV. I'm here in Taipei, Taiwan at the launch event of the brand new HTC Vive XR Elite. This is HTC's new VR headset and well, I'm able to try it out here now for the first time and I will absolutely let you know about my very first impressions. So absolutely stay tuned, watch the whole video because all of the goodness is coming up. Glad that you're back. My name is Sebastian, and if you're excited about virtual reality, absolutely subscribe to this channel and click on the bell button so that you don't miss anything. Alright, here it is. This is Vive's new VR headset, the Vive XR Elite. It's a standalone headset, so that means that you don't need a gaming PC to enjoy virtual reality, just like the Quest 2, Quest Pro, and Pico 4. So finally, HTC has a consumer offering that simply offers this kind of functionality. Now what Vive pointed out in their presentation is the form factor, and you can see it here. It is small. It is way smaller than the Quest 2, Pico 4, and also the Quest Pro. So that is something that is special about this device. Also the price, it is more pricey than the Quest 2 and the Pico 4, but it is cheaper as compared to the Quest Pro, which this headset is more likely to compete with. It costs $1,099 in the States, that's excluding tax, £1,299 in the UK including tax, and 1,399 euros in the Eurozone. So, what's special about this headset? Well, again, the form factor is special. It's a very sleek device, and I will talk about it later and show you a bit more, because the back strap, the back part of this device, where the battery is located, you could detach it and you could, for example, attach your own power bank and wear this as a sunglass style headset. Very nice. Just like many other headsets, this is being run by the XR2 chipset, so we would have lots of compatibility with all these Quest 2 and Pico 4 games, which should be easy to be ported because this is also supporting OpenXR. We got inside-out tracking using 4 cameras, we got 1 RGB camera for color pass-through, and we have a depth sensor, something that the Quest Pro does not have. So this should be able to map your room just fine for mixed reality applications. Next, let's talk about the visuals. So we're looking at two 2K LCD panels through pancake lenses. And the special thing about the pancake lenses is here that there is a built-in diopter adjustment. So people who wear glasses can simply dial in their diopter. Of course, the size of the head strap can also be changed by this knob here at the back of the head strap. Next, let's talk about the controllers, and these are exactly the same controllers as from the Focus 3, so we know this already, very comparable to Oculus Touch. We have trigger, we have grip, we have 2 buttons, we have thumbstick, and we have a menu button, and these would recharge via USB-C. But now let's get to the exciting part, my impressions of the device. And let's start with the standout feature, the form factor and the comfort. And for that I must really say, yes, this is better than what I've seen before. This is simply smaller than the Pico 4 and the Quest 2 and the Quest Pro, and it was comfortable, at least in that short time that I was trying it. And I must tell you, for these kind of things in my reviewing career, I have found out that you need to wear this for longer sessions. For the Quest Pro, I also thought first, wow, this is the most comfortable device ever, but then if you wear it longer, you get that pressure on the forehead. I don't expect this here because there's no pressure on the forehead whatsoever, and it was light and comfortable and I enjoyed it, but I cannot give you my final say for this because I need to check it out longer. But in this moment, in these 2 hours, it was very, very comfortable whenever I tried it. Especially in this setup where the battery is still in the back of your head. You can also get rid of the battery and then you would use it in some kind of like glasses mode. That was also okay, but I felt this is better like this because this will give you more balance and the device is more steady on your head. The first thing I got to try here was their Viveverse home environment, and this was nice. I really liked it. It's an apartment that you can decorate to your liking. Everything feels very modern. You would be able to decorate the walls with the apps that you can actually jump into. Really well done. Also in the future, you will be able to invite your buddies over to your apartment and then probably watch a movie together or whatever. And it looked really good. And it had like 2 floors. The first floor was the floor with your apps and games and such. And on the second floor was more an office where I could see like 3 screens. And these screens showed a laptop that was like close to this environment. Yep, very nice. I liked it. Next I tried wireless PCVR streaming, and what's nice about the device, it already got Wi-Fi 6E, so you should be able to have a really nice Wi-Fi streaming experience here with the device. And what's also cool, virtual desktop is already on the device, so you will be able to stream in a very nice quality. Anyways, here I didn't try virtual desktop, I tried their own streaming application and that worked reasonably well as well. But anyways, I'm happy that virtual desktop is on this device. So let's talk about visuals, the lenses, the panels, and all this kind of good stuff. First of all, I'm a glasses wearer, and I'm happy to say that this diopter, the built-in diopter adjustment, it worked really well. So before I went into the headset, I simply set the diopters to my diopter. And yeah, I didn't have to wear my glasses in the headset and everything was really nice and sharp. So that is good. Also for the lenses themselves, yes, pancake lenses, clear pancake lenses. That is becoming more and more the standard in virtual reality. And yeah, they were really clear. I didn't have problems of God rays and we had a very nice edge-to-edge clarity as well. So that worked really well. So next let's talk about the clarity of the panels. We're looking at 2K LCD panels per eye. And as far as the resolution and the clarity is concerned, yes, it looks good, but it's nothing that would blow me away. So this kind of resolution is very similar to what I know from the Quest Pro. So it's good, but it's not like wow. It is good enough, I would say. If you've looked through the Quest Pro, then you know what I'm talking about. Definitely there is still room to get a higher resolution in the future, but this is a good resolution, something that we know from Quest Pro. Anyways, now you want to know about the colors. And for the colors, well, that is something that we know from Pico 4 and Quest 2. So colors are just alright. The blacks are these typical grayish blacks and it's nothing to write home about, unfortunately. For colors, we've seen better colors in the Quest Pro for sure, so it doesn't seem that we would have any kind of local dimming technology. So colors are alright, something we've seen before, but well, for this Elite price, I would expect Elite colors as well, something that we don't get here. Next, I got to try OpenBrush with pass-through, so I could check out the color pass-through, and I will tell you about it, but first let's talk about the FOV, because I have not yet told you about the FOV. So, it is standard, Quest 2-ish, and well, for this super small form factor, it is actually nice that you can get something like a Quest 2 FOV. However, if you come from something like the Pico 4, or even the Quest Pro, then you will see that it is smaller. However, in direct comparison with the Quest Pro, what I saw here, we do have a bigger binocular overlap, something that is not so great with the Quest Pro. So actually this was and this is a good VR experience. But still, this leap in form factor does not translate to a leap in FOV. Probably for the next generation, that's something that we can hope for. So now let's talk about the color pass-through, and you see it here on the screen, you see what I saw in this moment. And I can tell you, yes, the color pass-through is good. The colors look better, way better than the colors in the Quest Pro, and also the resolution looks better. So with this, I could simply see clearer whatever is going on outside of the headset. However, I must also tell you, unfortunately, this is not depth correct like the Quest Pro is. So this did not strike me as a 3D image. This was just very comparable to what the Pico 4 is giving us. So whenever I had my hand close to the headset, actually the hand would become huge simply because it's just this one camera, this one RGB camera that is responsible for the pass-through. And that is a bit unfortunate because we have this beautiful depth sensor which could help us have all these amazing mixed reality applications, but if you cannot really see 3D, well, then this is kind of useless in my humble opinion. So I'm not sure what Vive is still going to do here. Will they change it? Will they make the pass-through come from the from the spatial cameras, perhaps, that are responsible for the tracking, just like the Quest Pro does, and then superimpose the colors from the one RGB camera? That might be a better way to get 3D depth correct pass-through. Now, at the end of my impressions, let me again talk about the form factor. So here now, the battery bag strap is detached, and instead they simply put a power bank there and put this power bank into my pocket, and I could still simply use this headset as before. Just now the energy was coming from this power bank, and actually, yeah, I think it's cool that this is the actual form factor of this headset. So HTC is innovating on the form factor, and they bring the technology that we know from Quest 2 and from Pico 4 into this sexy form factor. Let me also quickly talk about the tracking, because I have not talked about it yet, and I didn't do so because it simply works as well as in the other headsets. So nothing to complain about. This is a standalone headset that finally can compete with the competition from Meta and from Pico. So let's talk about the price. Without a doubt, this is not competing on price. Does not give you the best bang for your buck. However, what this does give you, an alternative if you do not want to be the product, like is the case with other companies who would subsidize those headsets in order to, well, get lots of data from you, because probably there's a social network behind those companies, and you don't have that with Vive. So for all the people who are not comfortable to buy a Meta headset, or who are not comfortable to buy a headset from a Chinese manufacturer, well, here is your alternative. Is it actually worth the high asking price? Well, this question I'm going to answer once I have the final product in my hands and once I can truly review the headset in depth. However, I truly hope that you enjoyed my first impressions here in this video, and you know what, now I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts about the Vive XR Elite? Is that a headset that could interest you? Please do let me know in the comment section. Make the comment section explode, because it's also really good for the algorithm. Yep, other than that, give it a thumbs up if you thought that this video was helpful. And of course, if you've not yet subscribed to MRTV, absolutely do that now. And also don't forget to click on the bell button so that you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. That is everything that I got for this first impressions video. I'm looking forward to see you in the next episode. Until then, bye-bye.